a lot of campers have been asking how I started playing Fortnite, what I was doing before I found it, all sorts of questions like that, and how I've gotten to this point. So, over the next couple of games, over the next little while, I am going to try and tell you the story of BushCampDad and how it all started. So, I started playing in the summer of 2018. My best guess is that it was season 4 because the baseball season had started, and in Canada, baseball starts in May, and I think we were into the season for a little bit. So I looked at the timeline for Fortnite. Pretty sure I started in season 4. It was Twisted Towers, the OG Fortnite. The reason I started playing was my kids were 10 years old and 12 years old at the time. And their friends had started playing, so of course they wanted to start playing, and Bush Camp Mom said to me, "You've got to check out this Fortnite game and see if it's okay for the kids." So that's how I started playing and why. And one of the smartest things that I think Epic has done to make this game kid-friendly is you get an elimination, not a kill, right? I don't think I would have been comfortable with my kids playing anything with kills at that age. And there's no gore. There's no blood. There's no suffering. You just kind of disintegrate, and it's obviously imaginary and everything, right? So that was very smart on Epic's part. So I got started to check out the game for my kids, and obviously I didn't stop there. I really liked the first time I got a victory. I got the fabled victory umbrella. And so, of course, the new season comes out, and there's a new umbrella, and I need to get it. So, that's how and why I started camping, is because you see how good I am playing the game now. I am so much better than when I first started playing this game. I was, if you think I'm terrible now, you should have seen me. When I grew up, video games had one stick and one button, right? This thing has 2 sticks, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, just not something that I had ever had to deal with before. Just opening a door, placing a wall, changing weapons, that was a struggle at first. So anyway, I've although you might not think it, I've come quite a long way since I first started. The reason why I started streaming, I didn't start streaming because I wanted to stream Fortnite. I wanted to see if I could use streaming in my affiliate marketing business. I do affiliate marketing for online casinos. Casinos set up exclusive bonuses just for my websites and my newsletter, and I have to test them all out. I thought it would be good if I could stream myself testing out these bonuses and then have people sign up to my websites or to my different online casinos that I work with from the stream. I eventually found out that you're not allowed to advertise online casinos on Twitch, so that didn't end up happening. But when I first set up my Twitch account, the only thing that I knew how to stream was Fortnite straight from my PS5. So that's how that got started. I mentioned that I have an affiliate marketing company. I do work with online casinos. I also, a big part of my business is email marketing. I have a fairly significant marketing budget each month for lead generation. And then I have an opted-in email newsletter that I send out to over 1 million subscribers 4 or 5 times a week. So I send a lot of email. Anytime a new casino opens up, they like to come to me and ask me to promote their new casino because they know they're going to get thousands of players right away. I started it when my now 18-year-old, when my wife was pregnant with my now 18-year-old, I was working on a laptop that I bought for $50, and I was manually copying and pasting each email address that I got from an email capture form and sending out emails in a BCC field to start with. So yeah, I worked very hard to get my business running. I was working a day job as the country manager for a software company that makes business process automation software. And eventually my side hustles started making more money than my day job. So I quit, and I've been full-time working for myself since 2008. So the stream started off in my basement. Usually I was watching the hockey game at the same time, watching and playing Fortnite on my projector. So when I play in the basement, I actually have the game projected on a 120-inch screen, and it's very big. You actually can get kind of motion sick playing Fortnite on that size of screen. So the first summer that I did the stream, that was this summer, the summer of 2023. I was traveling for baseball with my kids. I brought my PS5 along, hooked it up to the television at whatever hotel we were in, and I didn't really know much about streaming. I fell asleep more than once, snoring on the stream. I fell asleep more than once on stream and snored. You can ask Casey. She will vouch for me. That player was terrible. Did you see that? So my first, if you want to say my first big break, I was in Unreal. I've made the Unreal Division, and I've made Champions League and Arena every season. But I was just working on my laptop, doing what I always do, playing Fortnite. I was camping in the water. I'd gotten it in my head that swimming sideways was the quietest way to swim and the best way to not be spotted. Aussie Antics was doing his thing where he rarely plays, I've noticed. He watches, right? So he was doing a video where he was observing all of the Unreal lobbies and trying to decide which one had the best players. I was on the Europe lobby, and he came across me, and he thought I was AFK with stick drift. That's what he said. He said, "Is this guy AFK with stick drift?"
and he's just AFK with stick drift.
So basically at that time, it was Casey and Reno in my stream, and that was pretty much it. But with that first video that Ozzy put out, I ended up becoming affiliated, and then I had 1,000 followers, so I was able to get a creator code. The next big thing that ended up happening was, I think you guys have all seen when I ruined Mr. Savage's 20 bomb. I was downstairs, I was watching the hockey game, actually. And I was playing at the same time, watching the hockey game. It was the OG season when all the trees were really campable. So I was in a tree, I was in the same spot where I landed, and we got to top 2, and that was when the no damage bonus was still a thing. So we got top 2, and I just quit. I quit the game. I saw the final fight. I saw Mr. Savage in the fight that he won. I didn't know he was Mr. Savage at the time, but he won the fight, and I quit while he was healing up after the fight. So I quit the game, and what I didn't know was that he had 10,000 people watching him on his stream, and he was doing a challenge to get 20 eliminations in a game in the Unreal lobbies. So when he eliminated the guy in 3rd place, how many limbs do you think he had at that time? A spoiler alert, he had 19 limbs. I was his 20th elimination, except I quit the game to get the no damage bonus. So he then couldn't believe what had happened. So he's on replay mode. You see, I can't even, the replay mode just, I'm not very good at using it. Oh, jeez! Wow. Our story got interrupted. Okay. So, Mr. Savage found who quit the game. Mr. Savage found my stream. And I'd gotten up to go to the washroom, get a glass of wine, something like that. And by the time I got back, there was like 800 people watching my stream. So obviously I didn't really know what was going on. He friend requested me. So he asked if we wanted to use his strategy or my strategy. And I told him that why doesn't he go try to eliminate everyone, and I'll just try and pick up his reboot card if he needs it. So that was our plan, and I learned all about friendly stream snipers and played. There was literally 10,000 plus people watching me play, and I was nervous, but it actually ended up being a lot of fun. And so yeah, so that was Mr. Savage, and we went from 1,000 followers up to 10,000 followers on Twitch. Then there was a few troubles that I came across when I started to get a little more well-known. People would ask to be mods on the stream, and I just okay, sure, you're a mod. I didn't know what being a mod was. Also, I would accept every single person's friend request, which ended up crashing my game because I had so many friend requests that I could never, like, the game just wouldn't operate properly. So I had to learn from that. And when I was playing with Mr. Savage, when I said I learned about the friendly stream snipers, you know that train emote where you can ride around in a train in a circle? Everybody rides around in the train at the same time. We were doing that. We were doing that while I was supposed to be going to get Mr. Savage's reboot card. Since then, like, playing with Mr. Savage really was fun, so I wanted to play with more people. I've played with Moneymaker and Clicks and Mongrel and Pink and Chica and Dakotas, Littlest Snail, lots of different streamers. Favorite streamer to play with so far has been Cypher PK. He really got to know me prior to us playing, and he put out a video as well which blew me up, and Ozzy put out another one which also increased, and it's just been growing since then. But Cypher really got the idea of what I was doing and saw that it was kind of clever and figured how it was entertaining, and so that was nice. And when the first Cypher PK video came out, I hadn't heard of him before. Like, I hadn't heard of a lot of these guys. So somebody, I think it was Casey, told me Cypher PK did a video of you. And I was like, oh, okay. So I get home and I go to I almost said his name. I go to my oldest boy, and I say to him, so a streamer made a video about me today. And he goes, yeah, who? And I go, have you heard of Cypher PK? And he just looks at me. Yeah. He was not happy. It's gotten better at home. At first, when this all blew up, every single day somebody was in my kid's face with like, bro, why is your dad on my YouTube? Right? Your dad's all over TikTok. So that had to that's died out a little bit now, so it's not as bad for the kids. And they're actually starting to have a little bit of fun with it, so that's nice. Oh, and then XQC did a big a reaction video.
BushCampDad.
And that got us a lot more followers. So once we got the Twitch thing kind of running and I got my PC set up and I wasn't on the PlayStation anymore, as you've probably noticed, like, my videos, my stream, like, I kind of look like I'm a real streamer, and I guess I am. But the smartest thing I did is I enlisted one of my first ever followers, ever subscribers, and you guys know I'm talking about Casey Bomb, because I really liked the way her stream looked and was set up, and I was getting inundated with a ton of traffic, and I knew that I didn't know how to capitalize on it, monetize it, or make the stream look like something that people would want to watch. So that's one of the smartest things I've done with running my business, and also with this stream now, is I've hired very good people, and I try to treat them well. So after we got Twitch figured out, I mean, never totally figured it out, but once we got Twitch up and running, and Casey Baum had got me set up on Twitch with a PC and looking somewhat polished as a streamer, kinda. Although I still do silly things and I don't know how to work my computer, but you know, we're getting there. We now stream on TikTok and on YouTube as well. So we're streaming on all three platforms right now. And the channels have kept growing. We are almost at 500,000 subscribers on Twitch. We're closing in on 800,000 on YouTube. We might be really close right now, actually. And we're over 700,000 on TikTok. So we're getting very close to 2 million followers across all platforms. Uh-oh. This is not good. So the channels have kept growing, and Cypher PK has made a couple of videos about my play style and what I'm doing, and we've actually played duos together, and we got a win together playing duos, which was pretty cool. I think you guys know Laserbeam, the Australian guy. He did a video based on my strategy and got himself to Unreal by landing in the same spot in a tree and jumping out of it before he took storm damage. So he was taking advantage of the no damage bonus. And I mean, obviously it sounds kind of funny to say, but we've sort of changed the game a little bit with camping strategies and showing how even good players, even if you're a little more strategic in when you take your fights, you can win more games. And I think that if we've changed the game at all, I mean, we've gotten them to nerf. They've had to take out the no damage bonus because I found that, and they've made a few changes. But I think one of a good change is people have realized that they can be more strategic in when they take fights to win games. Yeah, Fortnite, they nerfed the no damage bonus, and I'm totally okay with that because that wasn't what they were supposed to, that wasn't what they meant. They didn't mean for me to be in 8th place and starting to get nervous about maybe taking damage and quitting the game. That's not what the no damage bonus was designed for. It was supposed to be for a player who won the game and didn't take any damage the whole game. It was like a perfect win. That was the idea. But unfortunately, they didn't code it that way. So they had to remove the no damage bonus from the game. I probably stream and play more than any other streamer I know. If I want to get to Unreal, which I do because I like the challenge, I think it's fun, I can't rank up real quick. I'm not going to go out there and drop a 20 bomb and, you know, that's not the way I can do it. I have to do it by placement points and consistently finishing in the top 10. And last time I checked, I was 19th in the world in top 10 finishes in ranked. So I've got that. I really do finish high consistently. So I guess to sum it up, I'm gonna be here streaming and playing until the internet gets sick of me. Because I really do have a lot of fun camping and playing Fortnite, and even if the internet does get sick of me, I think I'll keep on playing because It's a fun game. It's a great game. I didn't start this stream to be a streamer. It just kind of happened to me. But I've been playing Fortnite in this style for 6 years. So, not going to change now. I'm getting a little bit better, but I've still got a lot of ways to go. So I guess that's the story of BushCampDad. So thank you very much for letting me tell you my story, and thank you for being here. And happy camping. Okay, how's that? That's all I got. I'm starting to lose my voice case.